Hello everyone, IgnitedFighter. Welcome back to Megaman.EXE, and this is actually the last video I'm going to be recording about EXE for a long time. The reason I'm saying that is because, for some reason after I recorded this episode, Camtasia broke, and, well, air quote broke, and the recorder, I had to go into the temporary memory of it to find this again. But thankfully, both the video and the game audio were perfectly fine, but my audio doesn't exist apparently. Like, I have the file, but it's like, oh sorry, there's an error in this, it's like the file's corrupt or something. So yes, I get to record this again, and I just finished recording the rest of the series, so that's why I say that's what I'm going to be recording for a long time, but let's not deal with that. We're going to find a bug guy out here because they want help finding bugs. Well, he wants help. And, of course, the guy we're going to be looking for, if I can go to where I'm supposed to be. It's the same guy from the airplane. Hey, you are on the plane, so you're taking my contract. Well, that's good to know. Okay, here it is. I want you to find a Den Beetle. There should be some around this camping area, I'd imagine. The Den Beetle likes places where water is peaceful. I'm counting on you. So, water is peaceful, eh? Sadly, I didn't remember where. I didn't know where it was. And actually, it's kind of a good thing that, I don't know, good and bad thing. Because this video, when I was recording this, oh my god, people kept bugging me. And that's why that's kind of what taught me to remember to shut off Steam. Or at least make me appear offline when I'm doing that. So, there are times when you will hear, like, the game audio. There's probably about 4 of them. But if we come over here, this is Den Beetle. So we got Beetle. Not Den Beetle, just a Beetle. Because, you know, the game doesn't want to say it's a Den Beetle. Oh yes, a true Den Beetle. You are a capable man. Here's your award. And we had to recover 200M. That's nice. But I think I'm deciding to put in data. For whatever reason. It's beyond me. Okay, now I'm deciding to put in. You know what, on second thought, let's chuck this in here. Take out the S. There we go. And chuck in the fast gauge, please, pass itself. Oh no, because we have to show. I forget. See, it's been like 2 weeks since I can do something while this is going. I lose when I was watching, when I'm watching, but I recorded this back on September 9th. It is now September the 28th. So sadly, to say the least, it's 19 days later, and I don't even know what was happening. I'm guessing I know where we are. I think we've already beat Freeze Man. Someone, I'll know this. But anyway, more requests. Find the gems. We need to find Yum-Tier, Kingstone, and Twilight. We're stolen. Why do we want to say Twilight? That's a terrible book series and has ruined vampires and werewolves for generations now because it will take so long for them to be recovered with the MO. Whatever, to the airport, because that isn't Yumland. Yumland? No. Yumland. I can't think of one. I suddenly forget what the place is called. Why am I terrible? And Mr. Mad sadly does not have Heatman version 2. Oh yeah, Netopia. I mean, Heatman version 3 yet. So I can't get his chips, or I can in. Indigestion. Or I can, and I'm new to this, and that's another interruption. Yeah, I'm really mad at people. You know who you are, Blue Xanthos. It's all your fault. Just be nice. Welcome. Oh yeah, NetBattle. I posted the request. Actually, the 3 most expensive items in my shop were stolen. The perpetrators were none other than 3 bandit sisters. They out steal jewels from around the world. If my boss found out about this, please get jewels back from the 3 bandit sisters. It's reported when approached they release viruses. I'm reading ahead. So be careful your PC doesn't get infected. Remember, always use protection when you're approaching women. I didn't make that joke back then, but I can make it now because I think of it. So sadly, I didn't know what they were looking like. And there's another interruption. Holy, I got interrupted a lot in this video. Oh no, wait, maybe I don't know. But thankfully, that's the last of the interruptions that there are. Because from here on, it's straight shooting for the next 12 minutes. No wait, 15 minutes. Yeah, I could make this into its own video. So once my idiotic self can actually figure out that, you know, the bandit sisters are people that weren't standing around here before. Because I remember where one was. One is in here, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh yes, now I remember what was happening. I was getting rid of the rest of the jobs because there's some kid back here. I give this to you. And we get submem. Now we can hold more subchips. Yes, move on. Oh yes, we're actually just taking care of, because these are the final 2 jobs. Since yesterday virus activity is off the charts, then get ready to fight. No, we don't need to fight you. I always knew this place was suspicious, but okay. What is that? Stop staring at me face. You're so rude. The Daleks, not when you're here around these parts. You're one of the 3 bandit sisters. Give me back the jewelry you stole. Darned it, how do you figure me out? Me and my big mouth. Oh well, that can't be helped. We sound like we Welsh. Well, very old Scottish or Irish. If you can beat the viruses, then you get me back. So here you be fighting a bunch of fire viruses, and I switch back to heat style. Who wants to think this is gonna end well? Not as well as I would hope. Let's put it that way. Wow, I've been listening to a bunch of stuff I'm sorry. I hate the radio sometimes. And that was a dumb move because that's going to do nothing. Because the other day on the radio I was with my dad, and so there was a little quiz thing. And Viz2 blocked me from that. And it was asking it was giving people years to. You had to guess the year, but they were telling you a bunch of stuff that happened in the year. And so, like, one of them was Toy Story, came out and was big that year, which is actually the first movie I ever saw. So you can kind of age me then, but I think I already said my age on my channel, so it doesn't really matter. I already said my age multiple times. Dingle me shimbles, year one tough boy. You may hound me, but you won't find me sisters. Sure, they're in Netopia somewhere, though. Okay, I'll give it back. We might steal, but we don't die. And we got Yummed here. But yes, so then it was like one of the top song of this year was 500 Miles. That song has been stuck in my head since yesterday. Since the 27th, so it's like, yeah. And I would walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more. Actually, well, I was mowing the lawn this one. I thought of something I could possibly do. Which is, once the Battle.EXE is over, kind of make kind of a little music video of me singing 500 miles, and not this way. Singing 500 miles and having clips from Battle.EXE games come up, but once again, slight idea. I don't even know why I'm talking to him. But yeah, so I guess you're right. I'm like, okay, that's 1995. If not, it's probably like 97. My dad's trying to figure out. He's like, I think that was like 98 actually. Nope. The person on the radio announcer says, actually, the contestant says, guesses 95. I think she guessed 95, or she guessed 96. And then the radio announcer's like, yes, it is or no, it's 1995. So I'm like, I just turned to my dad's like, I told you. I totally called that. Oh, quiz. Next question. Question 2. The viruses shoot cannonballs from their mouth are called Hoodhead. Correct. Next question. What's the combined attack of Thunderman version 3 plus Navi plus 40 plus Navi plus 20? Well, it's already 180 plus, so plus 20 would be 200, and that. Former World 3 operator is Mr. Match. Next question. What's Megaman's operator Gauss' brother? So, they kind of said this, but his brother is actually Jack Electricity, whatever you want to call him. Correct. Next question. The Navis who are vulnerable to wood attacks. One of these vulnerable... clearly Heatman's vulnerable to wood attack. I don't know about you, I use wood on Heatman, and it just kills him. The temp of... I guessed this one. Okay. I didn't get that right. The first question was, what's Shadow Man's element? So, of course, he's no element. He only has fire attacks and has grass panels on. Not fun. And the temperature of the hotel is at 3 degrees. Next question. What's the name of the popular robot cartoon Netopia? Well, Robo-X is the only thing I've heard of. How many houses are in AC/DC? I think I got this wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6... I think 9. Off the top of my head, I think it was 9. But I'll find out in about 3 seconds. Because that's probably what my past self was thinking. Jack Electric, Heat Magnet Man. Because you better not mess with Magnet Man. Rondam, I just read that. Rondam, not Gundam, Rondam. Clearly different. You're correct. Next question. Question 10. Which virus has the highest attack power? You're gonna ask that question. What's in Den City but not Netopia? There's a metro line in Den City but not Netopia. Question 12. What area can you enter the internet from? Grand Entrance Netopia 2 and Netopia 3. Well, Miss Million's PC is, and I think is Netopia 3. Next question. 13. I think there's 15. Where was Quiz? Quiz was at Den Airport. You're correct. Next question. Question 14. Question 14. What's the mother comp 1 keyword? River. And the last question sets me free. Who is the world 3D? That is Dr. Albert Riley! And actually, Dirk kind of would be right. Gospel's clearly not. Dirk is... Well, okay, he's not really right, but in the anime, Dirk did work under Riley. He was his apprentice. Who called? Who called? And we get Rig Up 3. So, yes, if I was actually smart, I would have cut stuff out, but oh well. And so, this episode's just longer because these are the last 2 jobs, and I figured we can just get them done out and done this one video. And if I'm smart, I will go back to the hotel because that's where the next person is. No, I'm gonna go right past it. I don't know why I'm checking those. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. It's like I said before, I never actually played this part of the game, so I never knew any of what to do here. But there's the next one. What's wrong, boy? Don't just barge into a lady's room for no reason. What? Hurry up and leave, or I'll call someone. You talk like the 3 band sisters. You want them? Return the jewelry you stole. Huh? Return what? They're on to us, sisters. We'll talk after. I beat you black and blue. So Sorty and Cloudy and Puffy and Toofy. Interesting. Let me amend this. Take that. Sadly, I did just mess it up, so I can't really hit Sorty, but oh well. We now have cannons. High cannons, to be exact. But I'm gonna toss those. And that was somewhat what I was waiting for. Ow. Not the most difficult of fights, honestly. It's bouncing off the ground that I'm not at. So, Toadman. Why? Because he does double damage. Also, by the way, because I don't think I mentioned this in the other video before and after this, you can actually fight for and get up to version 3 of Proto Man. I just clicked into my mind. Here's a jewelry pack, Jack, but you'll never find me sister. I may not, but I can still find her. Because I'm psychic and I knew there was, and I know where one sister was. Okay, I knew where 2 sisters were. The found sisters back up where we fought Princess Pride. Teehee, I heard about you from my sisters. Those 2 never mastered Netopians, so they were easy to find. But I'm something different entirely. Return the jewelry you stole. I can't do. This jewelry is most important to us. If you really want it back, try taking it by brute force. Really? Sparkanoids and green UFO? Not that threatening, because all of you guys are going to be down to 50 or dead. Actually 30, what am I talking about? And a tornado can take care of both of them. Man, And do Sparknoids move fast? Thus. There's no use, I'll return it all. That jewelry was a keepsake of my grandfather's. He collected jewelry, but a corrupt jeweler took it from him. He wanted to see it once more before he died. We sisters decided to get it back for our grandfather. Jewelry is happier being with the folks who know its value. Regardless of its importance, stealing's not right. Seeing his grandkids stealing would bring him grief. Yeah, it wouldn't please our grandfather at all. So here's the jewelry back. I'll buy back someday. Definitely someday. Well, here, tell the store clerk sorry for me. And we get Twilight. Can't we just toss Twilight off a cliff or something? I won't miss it. I'd actually be happy. I've never read the books. I still they're terrible. In the movies, there's no redeeming factor of them. It's like someone telling me to go read 50 Shades of Grey. No, never! I'd rather read Twilight, actually. You came back with the jewels? Well, I was thinking of going selling them, but then I realized no one actually buys jewelry in this game. So here. Let's take this as a token gold fist. Is that not bad? And we're gonna end it off here. So thank you all for watching the IgnitedFighter sign out. Next time we will be back to your regular scheduled commentary. See you all then, bye. Wow, I have to do that fast and I still have a few seconds. Bye.